They told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 34 yards.
Terrific catch there by Jeremy Macklin. Harkens back to his days as a Missouri Tiger. But they used him almost like a wingback. He would catch passes. They'd hand it to him on running plays. You can see that great ability once the ball's in his hands.
Yeah, so great in space. And a 2-time All-American back in those days as a Tiger at Missouri. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Dontari Poe coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Thomas. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Receiver carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They come out here in the eye. After the run, Smith going to throw. Screen pass to Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking it about the 16. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo now. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. It's a pickup of 19. And it gives the Pats a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, Smith. Airing one out from Matt. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Watching that, Barney. Let's go.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Myers able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Patriots. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And now it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Here's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go.
They left our receiver runner out of the Wildcat. Room here to run. And a cut to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal here from the 9. Look at this, a tight end carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And he motions the wide receiver. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tamahali in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. In motion, Gronkowski. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Wilson snags it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
To throw on second down is Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the